Hello troglodytes, and welcome back to another video. So in today's episode, I wanted to know, or I had the idea, what happens when you just accidentally yoink your boot drive while your system is still running. So yeah, that's what we're going to do today. It's going to be a quick, simple video. We're going to see what happens when you remove your boot drive across 3 different types of Linux distros. So first we're going to start with Puppy Linux, because that should be my control, because Puppy Linux copies all of its system files into memory, so removing the boot drive should do nothing. So we'll see what happens with that. Next I'm going to do Fedora 41 Atomic, so the immutable version of the Fedora distro. I think I chose the budgie version, it doesn't really matter. And with that, I'm not really sure what's going to happen. I think it'll be able to recover, because it's atomic, so the system files are read-only, in a read-only partition. So they shouldn't get corrupted, hopefully. And that should be fine. Obviously, Puppy Linux should be totally fine. That's my control. That's my theory. And then finally, we have just the regular version of Fedora 41. I think I chose the KDE version because that's what I already had on my little flash drive ISO installer doohickey when I was installing it on my laptop. So, and with the regular version of Fedora, I don't know what's going to happen. I'm expecting carnage. I'm expecting it not to be able to boot anymore. Because, well, you know, corruption, disk corruption, file system corruption. You know, you're unplugging the drive while it's still doing things and writing files and accessing files and doing this, that, and the other thing. So, this is a grand experiment, and let's see what happens. Alrighty then, so let us start our little experiment with Puppy Linux. This random version of Puppy Linux is booted, baby-bo. It's the wrong mouse. Let's use this mouse. So, there we go. We have, oh, hello. What the? It's already acting weird. That's great. Oh, it's actually a right click. I think, oh, it thinks in, double tap is, okay. So, the reason why that menu is showing up is because I was tapping with 2 fingers on the trackpad by accident, and that is a right click, and it brings up the right click menu. You know, let's see if my web browser will work. Can I browse the web? I mean, we haven't messed with it yet. Oh, this is embarrassing. I don't care. So let's go to Chrome. That works just fine. Alright, so here's my boot drive. So removing it in 3, 2, 1. Oh, nothing happened. Okay, it's still working, just as I had anticipated. That's cool. I can play a game if I wanted to. So what happens if I plug the drive back in again? Will that all just show up again? Yes. Yes, it will. Alright, so that's how Puppy Linux works. I can totally remove the boot drive if I want to, and nothing will happen. Alright, so that was as I had anticipated. That worked. That just decided, yep, we're gonna work just fine. Alrighty then, so now we're gonna boot something a little bit spicier. This is level 2. This is Fedora 41 Atomic. Alright, so we're here. We have the desktop booted. We have a web browser open. It's working. Yay, I can play my browser game if I wanted to. Without further ado, what's gonna happen, boys? Removing the boot drive from an Atomic distro. In 3, 2, 1. Boot drive is gone. Nothing immediately happened. Alright, can I open my web browser? Uh-oh. Oh, no, Firefox is already running but not responding. Okay, let's try opening... Oh! Oh, that disappeared. Okay. That's not good. Okay. I can open anything. Anything. Alright, so whatever was resident in memory works. I can't, that's not working either. Okay, can I open my home folder? Okay, I can open my home folder. Desktop. Benchmarking shit memes. A problem has been detected with your thumbnail cache. Yeah, sure, fix it. Link between broken. Alright, so things are breaking. File system in general. Uh-oh. Alright, what happens if I plug it back in again? Can it recover? Alright, plugging the boot drive back in 3, 2, 1. Alright, she's back, boys. It has its boot drive back. Will it be able to recover and figure itself out here? Well, that's already broken. Oh shit. You don't want a terminal? Can I do anything? No. There's no terminal in the context menu. Alright, that's a problem. Alright, so plugging the boot drive back in did nothing! That's cool. Alright, well let's just go and shut her down. Nope, I have to hard power off. Okay. So, will it be corrupted? Or will it be bootable still after I've done that? Will it be bootable? Fedora Linux. Okay. So grub still works. Or is that grub or is that something else? I don't know. Okay, it's booted, but these files are now gone. I guess because they never actually copied properly in the first place. Will Firefox work? Yes, Firefox will work. Alright. What about GNOME software? Alright, so I don't know if maybe those files didn't copy properly in the first place, or maybe they just got deleted. I don't know, but Fedora Atomic, I mean, seems to be fine. Alright, so last but not least, we have regular old Fedora 41. Just a standard Linux install. Alright, so here we are in Fedora Linux, the KDE desktop environment. Yep, so my web browser is working just fine. Alright, so the web browser works beforehand. Oh my god, so 4 has a savings event. Holy shit, bye. Offer ends tomorrow. Oh my god. Poor computer. Alright, so we have all this crap running. And now, here comes the moment of truth. So we're going to unplug the boot drive in. Again, I'm expecting carnage here. In 3, 2, 1. Oh, oh no. Oh, that was bad. Oh no, nothing was in memory. Oh no. test if what happened. It's just it's booting. It's booting. It's booting. It's trying to boot, but there's nothing for it to boot because this is unplugged. All right, carnage, baby. Let's go. All right. Yeah, you're never gonna be able to boot there, buddy. Oh no! It's beeping. It's like, ah! The computer's screaming. The user's screaming. The computer's screaming. The world's burning down. We're all gonna die. Alrighty then, so after my camera also died, replaced the battery. At least that works just fine when the battery runs out, so that's good. So let's boot from the boy. And let's see what'll happen. Will it be bootable? I don't expect this to boot. I really don't. Let's see. How resilient is it? Oh, okay, we have a core boot. We have core boot. We have core boot. We don't have Fedora. Oh, okay. Grub. So we still have grub. Just let it do its thing. Oops, move the camera with my foot. That's fine. Alright. Okay, it says it's booting Fedora Linux. Oh, okay, Fedora. We have a spinny wheel there. So it's trying to boot. It's trying to boot. It says it's booting Fedora Linux. It did that before. Oh shit. Okay, we're back. We're back. We're back. We're back. We're back. We're back. Okay. Okay. Oh, I still have my memes. That's good. I still have a mouse. PIM maintenance. Uh-oh. So it did some maintenance. Let's just open up our memes here. Okay, we still have all these files. And that still works. That's fine. Alright, so the pictures we put there are fine. What about Firefox? Firefox? Yeah, alright. And it remembered where I was. That's cool. I was on Nitrome doing Nitrome things. Check for problems. Maybe I'll do that. Let's see if there's any problems. Let's check. Check for problems. Oh, it's fine. Alright. Well, there we go. What more do you need to know? It works. So, there's my little Linux experiment for the day. If you try to remove your boot drive while the system's still running, it'll be fine. So, there you have it, troglodytes. It seems if for some reason you have your you have your boot medium in a way that you could accidentally remove it while the system is running, you'll be fine. I mean, I wouldn't recommend doing that, obviously. It's a really silly thing to do. But hey, now I know that things are a lot more resilient than I thought. I really expected, I knew that Puppy Linux would be fine, because again, everything is already resident in memory, so you can do whatever you want there. You know, unplug stuff, plug stuff back in. Leave no trace, that's fine. The Atomic Desktop, I didn't know what was going to happen with that. I thought it was going to break. I thought, okay. So I knew that I expected something to happen when I unplugged the boot drive. And yeah, it just couldn't access its files anymore. Whatever was resident in memory was the only thing it could do. So there wasn't a lot of system stuff resident in the memory. I guess they didn't bother caching all that, so there's that. And then when I plugged the boot drive back in, it couldn't recover. Puppy Linux is like, oh, there it is. Okay, cool. Bada bing, bada boom. And then Fedora 41, just the standard KDE install, was like, oh, okay, we're fine. So yeah, I mean, it was interesting that the KDE version, or just the regular install, went back to that booting screen. I was like, it just unbooted the system, just unbooted. See ya. Goodbye. And now it's fine. It's just chugging along just fine. So there you go. If you accidentally unplug your boot drive while your system's running, I mean, there's always a chance at data corruption. So if it was like transferring files, or if it was in the middle of updating, or if it was in the middle of doing something else, I assume things would have been a lot more broken. But if you're just using your system, it'll be fine. So there we go. That's about it. Bye.